And hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Forbidden Lands with your favorite Australians. I can't back that up.
Sure you can.
Well, I don't know.
Not all Australians.
The most recent Australians, either way. Tonight we have Sterling, DaDilph, Ultima, myself, and Hosfae is away today, so we'll just have to make do without our reasonable voice in the back of our heads, but we'll see.
What could possibly go wrong?
Considering we nearly died last time.
Oh, just but a scratch.
Not nearly died, let's be honest.
So it has been a while. Again, apologies for the delay. Real life, as it happens, as it tends to do so, it gets in the way. But where we left off last time, the party had finally triumphed over the denizens of the castle known as Weatherstone. This place was a ruined keep for centuries, until now, as the party cleared it out and faced its ghostly lord at the height, the very tippity top of the tower at the heart of the castle. And now as they lick their wounds, as they recover their wits, they need to work out what the hell are they going to do now, as they have at least half of the castle to themselves. What's the plan, guys? I'll throw it over to you.
Loot everything that's not tied down, burn all the things that don't obey, and sell everything, and then rent out the rooms for very high rates to people that owe us money.
Yes, medieval Airbnb, go on.
And possibly recruit the tentacle monster to be the concierge maitre d' of our establishment.
We can
Which
just tie
means
it
he
to the
gets
front
eat
door.
them. Indeed.
Everybody needs a pet and a mascot. And no, Grack, you are neither of these things. Yes, I think where we left off, we had rested up a little bit and generally done the we survived, and from there it's so what else can we do with the place?
Well, I think we need to look at taking over the various towers and the like that we haven't quite gotten to.
Ransack the rest of the joint, make sure you don't have anything unpleasant in the basements or the battlements that we will regret.
Yes, we need to find like a master key and go down to the dungeons and make sure no one's left any surprises in those either.
Do some general ransacking goodness.
If we have a dungeon, we have a mushroom farm.
Well, yes, we have a Grack, which means we have a mushroom farm regardless.
Mushroom / slime mold.
Well, I think before we go ransacking the rest of the castle, it might be worth going through our pockets and making sure everybody's got the right stuff organised, because we did get some cool stuff.
You did. At least 2 artifacts.
Yeah, so, he's going to bring his new magic stick. And I think we've got a couple of suits of chainmail that needed a little bit of work to be goblin wearable, so maybe we could do that so we don't get eaten. Or, save it for later, but it is a thing we can do before we go exploring that may make life a little more survivable.
Certainly worth a look. Although I am noticing that my gear is particularly barren.
It is a bit.
My combat gears have to be better. I think I've got everything I've had.
That's because the GM very cleverly did not import your... Yeah, one moment. So I sort that out. Everybody else has their stuff.
I do have all of my stuff, or at least I'm pretty sure I do.
Well, that's good.
Clothes.
I just need to make sure that I don't accidentally cast Earthquake with the scepter.
Accidentally, he says.
It's a bad idea.
What happens when I tap it against the ground?
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Situation normal.
This is expected. There we go. All my stuff is back. It's important because it has the shovel. The shovel is very important.
Can't miss the shovel, no.
The shovel.
I will let you sort through that if that's all right, Zin.
Oh, good.
But yes, you have a couple of options. In order to fully utilise the castle to its fullest potential, you will need to clean it out. And you're going to have to spend probably several days doing that, at least one day per section of castle. Now, hopefully, you would be able to see under the character tab the Weatherstone Stronghold character, inverted commas.
Mm-hmm.
This should allow you to keep track of your beloved stronghold, including any hirelings and people you have currently residing in it, and any gear that you choose to leave behind. You'll note that I have put several buildings there already. Those are the ruined portions of the castle that you have explored. There may be more that you have yet to explore, and I've marked them as ruined, indicating that you will need to fix them up before you can actually use them.
Fair enough.
Might be worth bringing that up on streams in so that everybody can see it.
Weatherstone is up.
The other slight issue that you have is that if you want to actually claim this as a stronghold right now and leave your stuff here, if you leave it unguarded, there is a strong likelihood that other beings, creatures, ne'er-do-wells might stumble across this place and take it for themselves. So you may need to hire, find and or kidnap a suitable, at least one guard, poor guy, to watch the gate, and basically a janitor, a handyman, to clean up the castle, keep it maintained while you're away. So those are two little sort of sub-quests that you would need to do before you could really make this castle become a true base for you. Just to add further food for your thoughts.
First, I think we need a door to guard. I just let anywhere in this place.
Well, we got in, so enough said, really.
Exactly.
I think first port of call is let's make sure we are, in fact, the only people that live here. And once we have done that, we can either go find some people to be our minions and then come back and do cleanup, or we do cleanup and then go looking for minions. But either way, if we've left something still occupying it, by the time we get back, the something will occupy the whole thing. So we'll have to conquer the whole bloody place again.
Yeah, mushrooms.
It'll be
As we
the
clear
mushroom
out the
portion.
dungeon.
Indeed.
Make it a mushroom tower.
It just turns into a mushroom castle. Like all the crenellations are mushrooms. The tower turns into a big mushroom.
Yeah, the power of Shroomland.
We're playing on mycelium genitals. It's our home.
Oh, dearie, dearie me.
Did we find a dungeon on this side of the castle?
I do not believe we went down enough. There was lots of places that went up, but not many that went
You
down.
found a cistern of water on this side of the The
Yeah,
castle
under that,
allows you to refill.
under the training room was a dungeony kind of watery thing. So don't know whether that qualifies as a dungeon, but it's further down.
But good place to hide things.
Wet things.
Like particularly aggressive staffs.
Ah, yes. The water pool for disposing of inconvenient truths.
The place where stuff goes.
So we were at the top of the tower last time, weren't we? It's been a
Yeah.
while.
We're in the king's bedroom going, oh, thank Christ, we're not all dead. And having a little bit of a nap and some munchy munch to go. And let's just continue not dying and maybe heal a bit before we think about doing the next thing.
I say we wander back down to the trading grounds and see if we can find another way down. If there is a dungeon,
Hmm.
need to find it.
There's also that drawbridge on the far right-hand side here that we can look at.
Yeah, because that whole right-hand side short tower we haven't been in yet, because that was all the other side of that drawbridge chain
And this,
assemblage.
yes, and this one down here is destroyed. So we need to go to the top one and go down and up this tower and see what's down here. And there's still the possibility of the shrieking darkness that likes to kill us.
Yes, this is very true. We don't know whether that was Necromancer woman whose painting we burned or some other horrible thing.
It could just be an angry spirit.
Who knows?
They do
Either
that
way.
sometimes.
Indeed.
We do need to confirm whether it still exists here, and if so, what the hell are we going to do about it?
Quick, someone go stand in the dark.
Dibs, not me.
Oh no, please, I'm so vulnerable.
Please,
Sure
step
hope no one
goes.
sneaks
Help.
into me.
So, lots of discussions, lots of potential options. What is your first move?
To the training ground.
The training ground.
Yes, let us go forth and properly loot the king and his minions and whatever else was left there.
Very well. You march back down the tower and swiftly arrive at what remains of the training grounds, the large barracks-like structure at the base of the tower. In amongst the rubble, you find the remains of the king's former soldiers, or the skeletons and their accoutrements, just lying willy-nilly across the floor. Their weapons and equipment are pretty worse for wear. I think several hundred years worth of decay, and unfortunately, they're not in any real good nick to sell or to use for yourselves. As for the dungeon, you investigate the cisterns once more, taking a bit more time now that you're not fearing for your lives at the hands of the undead. But you discover that there do seem to be tunnels beneath the castle, but either by accident or by design, they have been caved in and will require significant work to excavate them further.
So no exploring yet, but maybe soon.
There are tunnels down here.
Ooh, turtles.
Tunnels means mold.
Ah,
And
Also,
tunnels.
that could be used as a stone mine. 2 jobs at once.
Mm.
If we get someone else to excavate it, maybe it'll cave in on them first.
we can only hope.
All of this means we need more minions. Or prisoners with jobs.
Well, let's aim for people we can pay first, and then prisoners with jobs.
Well, yeah, we need to pay somebody to look after the prisoners with jobs.
Can we use all this old metal to make chains? No reason.
Potentially, I suppose.
I mean, all the old metal is made out of rust and tetanus, so that's exactly what you want for the prisoners with jobs.
Thank you,
Perfect
Swampy
for a yoke.
28 for the subscription. Well, I suppose next we should go check out the eastern part of the tower.
Mm,
To the drawbridge.
very well. The drawbridge. Now, I believe you managed to lower the drawbridge during one of your frantic attempts in the last sessions.
Did we? 'Cause we were looking at the chain and thinking about climbing across it, and then we had a sudden attack of common sense.
That was the lower ravine, I believe.
It was. We saw all
Down
the
here.
broken things at the bottom.
Now, I distinctly remember somebody managing to lower the drawbridge. I think possibly as an escape plan prior to the final confrontation with the ghostly king in the tower.
I'm going to say it was Hosfae.
Yes, I think it probably was Hosfae.
That sounds entirely too reasonable to be any of us.
Yes. Oh no, we're unsupervised.
At any rate,
The tower.
you are able to cross over the drawbridge, which leads to a long esplanade, a long walkway down into the eastern portion of the tower, of the castle, I should say. And at that, I will be putting you on the map.
Always makes me slightly nervous when there's a map. It's like when a history textbook gets all the
I have a map for every part of
flags
this castle. There we go.
What time of day is it at the moment?
I'm assuming this is morning at this point. You've had a rest overnight, I would say, and just to start afresh, since it's been a while since we had our last session. Just get off to a simple start. Can you all see?
Yes.
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 So,
Except apparently when I try and move myself, I move everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I lost count. I need to start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shit.
Darius is just like, there's like 20. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Wow, 20 all stairs.
Darius and Pozic, as you descend the stairs, you notice windows and arrow slits looking out onto the mountain valley beyond, on either side of the walkway.
Are they open, blocked with cobwebs and various garbage, or
Relatively open. Let's see if I can open them for you.
I'm just thinking the whole shadow beast that does not like the light. Let's open all the windows just in case it moved to this building or it has a friend.
I'm going to try to light this torch.
All right. Lights pretty nicely.
Ah, good.
Do you think the water misses the sky?
I'm sorry, come again?
Do you think the water misses the sky?
That's why it likes
keeps
the
going
rain.
back.
It'll go back, but it's so sad. Wet.
Well, it could be worse. It could be on fire.
Water can do that.
In my experience, with enough application of fire, anything can be on fire.
Praise be to Zorg in all his glory.
You come to a set of mouldy wooden double doors.
Crack, no licking the doors.
No taking the doors as a pet.
Tastes old.
Ah.
Splintery.
Well, nothing for it. I suppose we'll open the door. Or at least try it.
You don't need to pick it with your teeth.
What is that?
You step out into fresh air as you come across a beautiful view of the valley surrounding you with this basically open-sided chamber. What would you call it? Like a veranda, but stone. And pride of place in this place is a beautifully carved statue of a raven taking flight.
This raven's tail's been plucked.
Looking at.
This looks like it could fetch a pretty penny.
I wonder if it can fly.
I wonder if it's a pointer towards treasure.
All possibilities, but most importantly, what's its value on the free market? His collectors will pay all sorts of money for this kind of
It
raven.
seems to be made of some sort of beautiful marble stone, so the stone itself might be worth something. But it's a pretty massive statue and would be hard to move.
Are there
What
any
is
quartz
this?
flecks in the marble?
And Grok, I should note that spot there, that's actually you're elevated up by about a story, and you're looking down onto this sort of battlement with the catapult. And you can also spot something glinting in the basket of the catapult where the ammunition would go.
Darius, there's something shiny down there.
I've seen these before. Humans load people into them and use them as quick transport methods.
Maybe we can test if the bird can fly.
I think the bird may be too big to fit in the basket, unless we break it up with a hammer first.
It's a possibility. Well, let's try and get down to that level then, gents. I'm going to open this door.
Well, we could do that, or we have rope and we could just rappel down. But, there is a door.
There is a door. I mean, let's not exert ourselves unnecessarily.
How dark is it in there?
Stepping out, you find yourselves at the bottom, or very near the bottom, of a massive tower. Looking up, sunlight is streaming in through a ruined rooftop above you, shining down on what, weirdly enough, appears to be a form of stage. And all surrounding the stage, all along the inner walls of the tower, are various benches looking out onto the stage. This tower seems to have been some sort of theatre in centuries past, but now it is only home to a deeply offensive stench of gore, offal, and feces. It's
feces.
Deeply unpleasant, and more
Smells like shit.
more concerning to you is those corpses down there appear fresh.
Of course they do.
I have a horrible, horrible suspicion. How splashy are the bodies and or the feces?
flashy.
Is this a somebody has deposited a nice log? Or is this a somebody has dropped a log from 6 stories high and pebble dashed the walls?
I think I'll get you to make a make an insight check, please.
Oh, that's going to be good.
I don't like this.
No, there's plenty to not like about it.
Unfortunately, you're not well versed in the arts of scatological deployment, and you're not sure.
Can I check the bodies to see if they've been nibbled, rendered, clawed, or any other identifying mark?
That, I think, would be another insight check, please. And you probably have to get closer too.
We're on like a balcony overlooking.
Yes, yes, you are. And the balcony continues up a corkscrewing flight of stairs up around the edge of the inner edge of the tower.
We will assume that I've just walked down here and down the stairs, come around here on the veranda, stopped for a moment to breathe near the door to make sure that I get some fresh air.
Pretty sure that door would lead across to the catapult.
I'm sure that that's possibly the thing, but I want to inspect these bodies. I'm also going to keep an eye out on the floor to make sure that there's nothing like dripping or spiderwebby or anything like that.
Well, you make me a scouting check for the spiderweb checks, please.
Can I activate Sixth Sense here? I think I can, because it prevents me from being ambushed.
Yes, you certainly can.
That's a damn fine roll.
As you step out into this open space with all the rubble, your sixth sense, something pricks the back of your neck, and you just happen to glance up and catch sight of movement right at the top of the tower above you.
It looks like the tower's resident is still very close by.
What do you do, Darius?
Darius is going to start gesturing towards this door and moving.
As you do so, suddenly a trio of feminine humanoid figures with claws and wings emerge at the top of the tower and shriek and swoop down at you.
Nope.
Intruders! You die now!
I'm going to point at them with my axe and be like, I remember you.
And we will go into initiative.
You killed me before, but guess what? I'm back.
Was initiative agility roll or something? Oh, I can't remember.
I am rolling it for everybody.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
And the harpies have the first go, unfortunately.
Been nice knowing you, Darius.
Let's see what they do.
We will see about that.
Ooh. Hey, go for the eyes, boo. Swooping down at Darius, they try to hack and slash at the poor goblin's face.
I will attempt to dodge.
We'll see if they hit you first.
I'm just making it known that I attempt to dodge.
Do not hesitate. Do not pass go. Just get the fuck out. Is that token just one of the three, or is that all three moving together?
That's all three move. They move as a swarm. They're cowardly creatures, and they don't like to split up. There we are. Here it comes. 3 successes for 4 damage total on Darius. Darius, you may want to dodge.
Yes, I may. Ah, damn it.
Oof.
Oh, come on!
Oh man, as Pozic and Gruk, all you see is just this flurry of claws and wings and feathers as they surround poor Darius, hacking and slashing at the goblin. And when they alight, again, you see that poor Darius is on the ground with great ruddy gashes carved into his face. And yes, you may want to use that shortly.
This is just range.
So Darius also suffers from a slashed eye. Can you roll me 2d6, please, Darius?
It's /R in this one, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you want them separately or both
Together, please. That's all good.
Damn it.
Okay, it will take 4 days for that horrible face wound to heal.
That's unfortunate.
So bad, check.
Bust your check. And a water break. Thank you.
Darius, it is your turn, sir.
I believe I'm unconscious because my strength is 0.
You are indeed, yes.
It's absolutely a sucks to be you.
So you're incapacitated on the ground. Pozic.
On the one hand, they just fucked up Darius, and Darius is my friend. On the other hand, they just fucked up Darius. They could do the same to me. No, I'll be brave. Charge in. I have a new sword. Let's see how good it is.
I forgot about the sword.
That timber on the ground, is that an actual obstacle or just texture?
It would be difficult terrain, so halve your movement.
I was just there, so can I get there in one move? Even
I will allow it, yes.
Excellent. I shall go there, and then I shall attempt the mighty stab with my new mighty sword of mighty fuck you. Helps if I look at my own character sheet. And my mighty sword of fuck you says fuck me.
Well, that's a bit rude.
Yeah. And given I've already got 2 fails, if I push that, I'm going to instantly take 2 hit points worth of damage, so no.
Damn it, Rustbite. Be a better sword.
So I've had a move and an attack, so I think that's me done.
That's a deeply unfortunate turn of events, Pozic, because you bravely flail at the harpies. Gruk, can you do any better?
I brandish my new staff at them and just yell, "Remember me. I want my finger back."
It may be in one of the piles of shit on the stage there.
I'll move to the base of the stairs. could do it, Token. Get down there. I won't move like out of the cover of the stairway, if that makes sense.
Remain hiding behind the balustrades.
Yep, that should be fine.
What can I do? What can I do? Can't throw the field kitchen at them.
I mean, you could. Maybe they'll get distracted and eat it. But the other alternative is turn as many spells you have. I don't think they count as undead, though.
Not undead. I don't think they're demons. I could cleanse
Sadly
their
not.
spirits.
Itamu, you're going to make me disturb the kitty. Hello, Tip Tip. Itamu wishes me to pat you.
Life is pain for a small cat.
He says, Merp.
Tip's our executive producer.
He likes any titles.
And he
he
is
likes-
absolutely the boss.
He demands bloody violence. Is that your turn, Grok, or are you...
Honestly, I can't move any further. I can't get within arm's reach of them, so I can't really heal them.
Fair enough.
Do you
Fair enough.
have a
I just stand around with my two
sling
staves.
or a rock or anything?
No. Are there any rocks on the floor that I could throw?
Plenty, if you want to give it a go.
I would like to try and lob a rock at them.
Alright. Make me a marksmanship check, please, at neg 1 for being improvised. Oh! That's a success.
Take that.
As the harpies, distracted as they are by Posix's flailing, are completely oblivious to you as you cunningly lob a rock straight at one of them, clonking it on the head, doing 1 point of strength damage. They turn to you angrily.
Give
You
back my finger.
never! It was tasty. Let's see what they do next. No! Oh no! We'll give you something better, Goblin! As they take off and swoop at you, Grok, and actually no, it's against everybody. Well, against Posig and Grok.
Joke's on you. I love filth and shit.
Fortunately, they miss. Splatter the area in more excrement.
Smells
They
like
threw a
murder.
whole bunch of shit at the wall and none of it stuck.
Posig.
Well, if at first you fail, try again.
Stab, stab, stab some more.
Indeed. The power of stab is mine.
Do you have a shield, by the way?
No, I do not.
We will remedy this. Oh,
Oh, one hit
Ooh.
or 2 points of damage.
Good job.
And are these demons or demon tainted? Because that actually makes the sword better.
Neither, sadly. But you hack into one as they try to dive bomb you. You catch her on the thigh. She screams out in pain. Ah, little mother, this one's got a nasty sword. It has the sword. Grok, what do you do next?
Are they hovering near the ground? Or like,
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to shove my new scepter straight into the ground and smile at them. I have something better than the sword. I have nectar. I thrust it into the ground, casting the earthquake shockwave spell.
Roll me d6,
And that well,
please.
No rest. Wrong button.
Yeah, can you roll me a d6, please, Croc?
Ish.
That was 66.
Oops. I know how to use this, I swear.
Bit OP, no?
Here we go.
Alright. Oh, okay.
that's a good one.
Striking the ground with your scepter, there is a mighty crack as the foundations of the tower warp and shift at the raw power that you are unleashing as rocks and stone pummel like a storm of architecture into the trio of harpies, absolutely overwhelming one of them that screams as its neck is broken by the power of the onslaught. All three of them, or the remaining two, I should say. Actually, no, you kill two of the three of them. Holy crap! As all of they're just pummeled with this storm of rock, leaving the strongest of them barely alive as she screams at you in rage. What have you done? My sisters, what have you done? You murderous thieves! I shall have my revenge on you greenskins. Little mother will have her revenge. And with that, she leaps upwards into the sky, leaving her dead sisters on the ground and leaving you to survive another day.
Darius spits on the ground. Eviction notice served, bitch.
Do I get an attack of opportunity equivalent on her while she battles?
Not against the monster. No, they count as monsters and they just do what they're going to do. So
That was worth asking. Because shoving the sword up a cloaca on the way out would have been perfect.
And just scream up the tower as she leaves. I will eat your children's hearts.
Are we the baddies? No.
That's not a direction I expected from Grak, but okay.
And with that, I just plop down on the ground, being like, oh, fuck.
A touch of healing would be appreciated.
Yeah, just thinking maybe we should try and put your eye back in the socket.
It's alright, I have a handy eye patch.
I stumble over to you and pull out a tiny little bit of white moss. I've got you.
Wait, I've seen this before.
You open your eye.
Oh no.
And just gently lay my hand on his eye with the white moss underneath it, just soaking up some of the blood and eye goop. Cast Mend Wounds.
Alright. Can I have... How many willpower are you spending on it, sir?
Just one.
Just the one? Roll me a d6, please.
Do I have an increase?
Alright. And Darius regains 2 wounds. As you are. The strange druidic magic flows through your veins and restores you to some measure of health. If
Thank you again, Grok. These damn harpies.
Did you see this staff?
Yes, it's amazing. I like that staff. Can I see it for a moment?
It spoke to me.
No selling the staff,
No.
Darius.
I just want to see what it's worth, but whatever.
It's filled with
That's how it
something.
begins.
Obviously, we wouldn't sell it here. We wouldn't get enough for it.
We could use it to catch animals. Look at the hook on the top of it.
Useful. Well, I'd say that that's this side of the castle mostly cleared out. Let's go see what was in that catapult, perhaps.
Have you seen this filth? It's glorious.
No, Drac. Do not wallow. We'll add some mold to it later. I mean, it can't make it any worse.
No, look at this.
Don't
It's
say
just
things like that,
glorious.
Darius.
Oh,
Please,
dear.
you're challenging him.
No, come along. We're leaving. We're going out the door.
Is there anything in the filth? Corpses.
Make me a scouting roll, please.
Ooh, I'm hardly good at that.
I'd also like to make a scouting roll because Darius is not going to give up free stuff.
Sure.
Slash die
I'm
gives me a
bitch.
-2. That's ridiculous.
Oh.
Ow.
So,
Darius, you will discover a mere 3 copper pieces on
I'm not
one
even
of the
picking it up.
bodies.
I'm not
While
even picking it up.
Greg seems utterly fascinated with the filth and is rolling around in it like a pig in mud. Unfortunately, he doesn't discover anything.
I'm going to point to it and be like, there's 3 copper there if you want it. I ain't touching it.
Ooh.
Who are you and what have you done with Darius?
Do you want to put your hands in that? I have standards, sir.
Yes, but you also have greed.
Darius,
And I always thought
Darius,
your greed way overcame your standards.
Darius, I'll give you this staff along with 3 copper.
For what?
No, you just have to take this 3 copper I just found.
Internal struggle intensifies. Deal.
I hand him the 3 copper and just hand him my wooden staff.
I throw them all on the ground and just be like, yeah, you son of a bitch.
Oh, that's terrible.
Now I've touched it. I have to go wash my hands for the next 10 years.
Well, you've already been punished, so you may as well keep the rewards, right?
I'm going to I'm going to throw the staff on the ground, but the copper is nowhere to be found.
Let's kick this door open, see what's what with the catapult.
All right. Can one of you roll me 2d6 and another person roll me a single d6, please?
I will roll the 2d6.
I will roll the 1.
And I will watch.
A 6 and a 2 and a 3.
All right. Nestled within the basket of the catapult, and seeming like that's been there for a little bit of time, are 8 copper pieces and 3 silver.
This is the most obvious trap I have seen in the history of traps. There's money in there, but I know better. I'm going to inspect the mechanism first.
Inside check, please. Surprisingly, the mechanism is functional. It is primed and ready to fire, but it isn't in fact a trap.
Do I have to crawl into the basket to get the money?
No, you could potentially. Well, no, I'd say you'd have to reach up a fair amount because you're a goblin, but no, you could just scoop it into your pouch.
Hand on my shoulders.
Just stay there. I'm going to very gently, without touching this, scoop up these coins.
What's
There's a
Grok up
chest
to?
down here.
Oh, yes,
Way
yes,
late
there
now.
is Grok. It's quite some way down the cliff. It will probably require some rope work to get down there, but yes, there is a chest.
So how much was that, did you say? 2 silver and...
3 silver, 8 copper.
Hey, guys, I think there's something down here.
Yes,
Well,
one
there's some
moment.
boxes up here, so we'll check those before we go climbing things.
Did my money seriously just encumber me?
Yeah,
It's a hard world.
I have plenty of room in my pockets because I left most of my crap up in the bedroom.
I'm just going to take out a small purse. Here's 20 gold. 20 gold. Here's 20 copper. Look after it for me.
Okay.
Buy yourself
Feels
something
kind of
shiny.
funky.
It possibly contains the poop coins. I'm not going to say it didn't.
You're giving me your ass pennies.
The crates appear to contain very old ammunition for the catapult.
Very flammable ammunition.
Potentially, yes.
Can we test if it works? I've never seen something like this before. What is it?
Like I said,
So,
it's a human
rocks
trait.
or Molotov cocktails or...
I would hope Darius would know if this is what they would call pitch shot. Which is basically just tar.
Some of it is, yes. Some of it is simply solid shot.
How heavy is the pitch shot? Because I have a place it needs to go and be on fire.
Can we see that town from here?
I think it's a little far away.
Sadly, no. But I will say that you can have 1 load of pitch stock per point of encumbrance.
So 0 for me.
I can carry a half dozen or so if you really think there is an urgent need for it.
I'm just saying that filth nest over there could probably stand to not be there anymore. And I can't think of a better use of our time. Or this pitch shot for the moment.
The blessings of Zorg shall be upon the stage.
The best kind of act.
Because the stage itself was timber, but the rest of the tower was wood?
Correct.
Oh, the rest of the tower was stone, rather?
Yes, yeah, sorry. I knew what you meant, but yes.
Yeah. Well, that works out all right then, because it should burn itself out. Although the stairways, etc., they're all timber, yeah? Did they go further up, or was that just a stage around the stage?
There's about 4 stories, yes, around the stage.
So it just goes around and round and round as a spiral going further up? Well, maybe we don't burn the stage just yet, just in case we burn out the staircase. That's the only way to get up the top to, assumably, where the other harpy nests.
Well, I assume they've left this place for the moment.
Yeah, but I also assume they'll be back.
I have business with the mother.
I'll take 3 of the pitch shot whatevers and shove them in my capacious pockets for potential future Zorg praising activities.
Do we really want to set off the catapult, though, and see what happens?
What is the catapult pointed at? And is it the same thing that the falcon statue was pointed at?
It's pointed at a valley at the rock face on the other side of the valley, and it's roughly in the same direction as the statue, but you can't be sure.
But there's no especially noteworthy, this is the thing that you would be looking at for this direction. Just a rock wall, kind of.
No, there's no particular landmark or anything that's sticking out to you.
Cool. Well, there was a door on the other side of the stage thing, so we can go up the stairs and see what's what with that last harpy and burn her nest out and generally make life miserable. Or we can explore further to the side, or we can try climbing down to get that chest. I think we leave the climbing until later, though.
Let's hope these harpies didn't have any young. Or let's hope these harpies did have some young. I approve of
New
hostages.
friends.
Nothing like fighting a harpy with a harpy.
Or, frying some chicks.
Well, I wonder if they taste like chicken or pork.
Speaking of which, I'm going to try and harvest those 2 bodies and get those 2 hearts.
Very well. Make me a survival check, please, Croc. You are successfully able, after several minutes of very gory carving and cutting, to acquire.
I'm using my teeth. I don't have a knife.
It's lovely to look at, Pozic and Darius, as Croc goes to work. Absolutely
I have
delightful.
a knife. I will give him the knife as soon as I see what he's trying to do.
Too late. Gruck, you are able to pull free 2 lovely, delightful harpy hearts with your bare teeth.
Delicious.
Harpy chests are not breastless. Thank you, Froggletail.
They don't taste that bad. Kind of gamey.
Kind of gamey, I can imagine. Well, I think I'd like to be as far away from that scene as I possibly can.
Likewise, I'm going to have a look at this other door.
Very well.
It's not locked or anything.
It
Same
isn't.
as the others.
Doesn't appear to be, and it seems to step outside.
Is that the drawbridge on the other side?
No, it appears to go down to another structure, another part of the keep.
Oh.
As Darius hot-footed it down.
He was like, well, we're going this way then. I did try to make it look like I was going the right way, but apparently the game doesn't appreciate it that way.
Would we prefer to clear this tower before we move on to another tower, or just get the fuck away from the stench?
Well, I'd like to go and inspect the top and just make sure there's no surprises at the top of this tower. Never know what we leave behind.
Yeah. I am generally of the opinion as we finish one building before we start the next, so let's go upstairs.
All right. You clamber up the several flights of stairs until you come to the top, or as far as you can potentially go before encountering the ruined crest of the tower. It will require some climbing to actually get up onto the roof and on the outside, which I think I will request an endurance check for with a -1 modifier, as it will be quite a tough climb.
Do we still have rope and stuff that we can use for that, or has that all been used up or left somewhere?
I think we still have the rope. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Sorry, correction. It'll be a move check. with a -1 modifier.
-1. Okay. Bugger.
Oof.
Oh, that's 2 1s.
All right, I will ask for another move check, please. No modifier this time.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Straight 3s. Yahtzee.
Oh, I needed to have a modifier on that, didn't I?
If you were trying to climb too, yes.
Was it -1?
Yes, indeed. This might be quite painful.
I'm going to break a leg or something, aren't I?
Quite possibly. You're going to be taking. Let's
Die.
see. Oh, I rolled that wrong. Hang on.
4.5.
That's still positive. Ah. There we go. Right. You take 2 points of damage
And
as
myself.
you fall. Managed to land on one of the lower balconies, fortunately, but yeah, it's quite painful, and you knock yourself out. Meanwhile, Pozic, you are able to climb to the top. Congratulations. And as Darius falls to his doom, you're able to find a perch where the harpies appear to have looked out across the valley. It's a beautiful view down towards the bland water lake, but there's no sign of the harpies up here. They don't appear to have nested here.
So there's a perch, there's a roof, and that's about it.
Correct.
Is the perch like a timber log thing like a budgie would use, or what are we talking
Pretty
about?
much. It's basically a bit of timber roofing that's been jutted into a pile of rubble. You could fairly easily destroy it if you wanted to.
I think I will. Is the roof stone, or what's it made of?
Partially stone, partially wood.
I won't use the pitch shot on it then. As if it was all like a slate roof or something, then I could get away with it, but I'll be good. I shall remove log and send log plummeting down onto the ground.
Oh, this is what poor Darius gets hit with.
Straight in the dick. How
Yes.
unsportsmanlike. No wonder he passed out.
The
Yes.
timing on that made me think I'd just thrown the log off the roof onto Darius's dick.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
We could say that, sure, why not?
I was crawling up and you're just like, fuck this perch. Thunk. Hey, wait a minute.
Got wood?
Not anymore. Possibly never again.
Oh, gee, Darius is racking up on the critical injuries.
I think I need a nap.
Yeah, I ain't touching that.
I think you need several naps.
See you all in the afternoon when I've recovered slightly from this.
Oh, we've still got whatever's on the side there, but I think Darius is about done. So I'm going to get down off this roof and carry Darius back to the bedroom.
All right. Another move check with a -1 modifier, please.
Oh, this is going to go well.
Who would have thought spelunking was a dangerous exercise?
I don't think it's a good idea to climb that.
Nope, no, but he is successful. As Pozic manages to make it back down to where Portarius is groaning on the balcony.
I'll do the first aid healing thing on poor Mr. Darius while he's whimpering. And accomplish nothing.
Just punch me in the dick again.
Actually, I'm going to push that. And
Yep.
if I fail, that is literally what I'm going to have done. I did heal you, but it did significant psychic damage in the process. We do not speak of the treatment I gave your junk, but you feel better.
Censored bar pops up. Horrible things are happening.
Just stand by and it's like, I don't think you should do. Oh, it seems to be working. All right.
As
Now-
Pozic performs a very strange form of CPR. What happens next?
I think we return to the safe bedroom where, assumably, Hoss is camped out going, oh, my leg. And
Yes, she's still, I would say, utterly shaken by the encounter with King Algarod. A sort of a supernatural terror has taken hold of her, so she wasn't much help this morning.
well, let's go back to where she is and where we can barricade the doors against harpies and generally not get killed and concentrate on not bleeding out.
Very well. Very well. I'll take you back to the map. And by the time you get back, Grak, you are starting to feel a bit tired yourself, a bit drained, almost like you've been walking for miles.
There's something wrong.
You suffer 1 point of agility and wits damage.
Doing all right there, Grok.
This scepter, it's very heavy.
Why don't you pass it over here?
Just stare him dead in the eyes. I was like, I don't think it wants that.
What do you mean at once?
I don't know. There's something old, very old.
Well, let me know if it starts telling you to eat things or burn things.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Very good. The offer stands, though.
Wait, what happened to the crown?
Oh, that's right.
Darius had the crown.
Yes, Darius did have the crown. Hang on. Another thing I did not add to his gear. There you are, sir.
Greatly appreciated. That's right.
So fancy.
So many fancy schmancy items.
Such fans.
Many items.
Oh, I suppose we should get a nap in. I need it.
Yeah. I need to apply the brain bleach after that first aid attempt.
Very well. You spend the next few hours resting. You may recover your various characteristic damage.
Huzzah. And
Still
that
got a
brings us
torn
through to
eye.
what? Dusk?
No, this would carry us through to early evening. So it's just starting to get dark, but there's still a bit of light left.
We need a fire. That spirit thing might come back.
Yeah.
I'll light the braziers.
On the upside, I'm feeling much better.
I'm not.
Staff is so light now.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Mm.
Do we actually know about the drawback stuff? Or is that...
Not in character yet, no. You can start to discern these things, but no.
It makes me tired when I use it.
Well, I'm thinking we spend the night chilling, training, repairing, doing all the things. And then tomorrow, when it's light, we go check out the second building.
Yes, I should see what I can train, because I think I have a fair bit of experience. I do.
Might be a good idea for the shift. Do some training.
Let's see here.
Yes, I think I would like to become more fearless.
Very well. Make me a wits check, please.
And I will fail this appallingly because wits is absolutely my dump stat.
Oh, or maybe not.
Or not. Okay, I will become more fearless.
I wish it hadn't done that.
Second rank of fearless. Very good. All right. Is anyone else doing training?
60, I believe.
I'd like to try and add another level of lucky.
All right.
That's
Would you
better.
roll a d6 for that?
Skills, skills, skills.
I'm really not sure how I would train this.
It would be a wits check for your luck.
And meditating on all of your lucky escapes and how mushrooms made them happen.
I'll just try and bottle flip the scepter so it stands up over and over and over.
Oh, you are successful.
So,
Become more lucky. Make sure to spend the right amount of experience points as well.
6 points for rank 2.
how much for rank 3?
9. It's your new level times 3.
Darius,
One more.
are you training anything?
I'd like to gain rank 2 in Axe Fighter.
All right. Make me a wits check, please.
I sure will. Wits. Dang.
You can push it.
Nah, I'll leave it as is.
All right. The afternoon passes, and evening has begun to set in and turn to night. It's now the fourth quarter of the day. As your goblins, you care not one whit for the lack of sunshine. Is there anything further you wish to do this day? Oh, actually, I will also say that once again, Gruck, you are feeling a bit drained as you take another point of damage to agility and wits.
I don't feel good. There's something about this place. I don't know.
I'm going to go ahead and
It's
say it's that
not messing
star.
with us.
You should probably
Stuff.
put that thing in a backpack or hide it somewhere or stash it so that we don't have to keep looking at it. It seems to be heavy in more ways than one.
Have you seen how it glimmers? So
Yes, I'm well aware of how shiny it is, and you won't give
plus,
it
it
to
makes
me.
a good rattle.
Ah, yes, the priceless artifact that is now a rattle. Expensive as well, I'm sure.
Look, Grack needs his binky. Oh,
Am I
Okay.
able to stash it in a backpack? Not have it equipped?
It's probably not suitable to put in a backpack.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it will need to be carried.
It's either you're carrying it or you have put it somewhere safe-ish.
Safe enough is good enough. I suppose the top room of the tower is as safe as it gets. It's where it's been stored for a while at least.
True, true.
It did have the king defending it effectively, though, so that is no longer the case.
We have Hosfae and a wolf.
This is true.
Maybe under the bed.
Ah, yes. The safest place.
Absolutely.
Actually, under the mattress.
Mattress.
The most comfortable of sleeps.
I don't think anyone's going to be sleeping on that bed for a while.
Wait, is there a fireplace chimney?
There would be a fireplace, yes.
Nobody light any fires.
I'd like to try and stash it in the chimney. Just like hiding it away as best I can in all the muck and old soot.
Are you going to, like, put out our fire first? Because I'm pretty sure we lit one when we got in here, so we didn't get evil ghost thinged while we were napping.
Maybe later.
Yes. I've already had a nap for today, so I think I'm going to spend the rest of the night trying to be even less scared. Which I think in this place, trying to not be scared is absolutely a thing that will be achievable.
I'm the bravest little toaster.
Yes. There's no shortage of things that are happening that should make me jump that I can try not to jump from.
All right. Well, go for it.
Oof. And I think that's just not going to happen.
Well, since I failed at being an axeman, I'm going to try and pick up the lightning fast talent.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can. Yes.
Oh,
Actually, I will try pushing that, assuming I haven't missed the window.
no, you can go for it. Go for it. Oh,
No.
I am so concentrating on things to scare me, I actually successfully scare myself.
So, how much did that cost me? Because I was doing it untrained from the basic.
3 points.
3 points, that's right. For some reason, I was thinking it was double, but that's only with
Magic costs triple if you're untrained. Everything else is just, it costs what it costs.
Yep, there we go.
As a side note, if you want to learn something and you have a teacher, you don't need to do the roll. So if anybody wants to learn a thing that somebody else already knows, it gets a hell of a lot easier.
That is good to know.
I can teach you all how not to be scared of the shadows.
does Grok wish to train as well?
Yeah, I'd like to try and get the second level of Pathfinder.
Okay.
That's wits again, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a push it.
Push it good.
Oh. Congrats.
You learn it the hard way.
You do. Perhaps wandering back and forth through the castle, trying to get yourself lost and trying to find your way back. Look, its toll. As this, as something else also takes its toll. Grok, as you take another point of wits and agility.
Oh. I'm just going to wander towards the cistern so I can try and see how deep the water is.
Very well.
This is quite late at night at this point, yeah?
It is. It would be basically coming up to daybreak. You've spent the night training, and dawn has just started to kiss the horizon.
In my wanderings around the castle, do I hear or see anything odd out of the norm for a castle?
No, you don't. The atmosphere of this place is completely different to the way it was previously. It no longer has that foreboding, ominous, dark shadow across it. And now it's just a quiet, empty place with the only sounds of life being yourselves, your companions, and a mournful wind blowing through the open windows.
I scream a few times just in memory. Just to make it feel less empty.
I feel like that may be why I failed my checks.
And why I passed. Lightning reflexes engage.
All right, well, dawn has arrived. What's your next move?
Well, I suppose we should clear out the rest of the castle in this general area.
Yeah, let's go check that other room.
I need to rest. This staff scepter, it's so heavy.
Would you put that thing away? Or
Where?
give it to me?
You don't want to hold it.
Don't
I
tell
think you'll
Darius
find
what
he
you don't
does.
hold. Just give. Just give to me.
On the promise he will return it.
I'm not going to keep it, but you clearly need to stop holding it for a little bit.
Yeah, get your hand off it.
Let's pass it to Darius.
Very well. Darius, as soon as you touch it, you feel this strange presence that feels like it is watching you. And it doesn't... It's an odd feeling. It's like you have just this constant feeling of being watched, of being assessed. And in the back of your mind, there is this mournful, sad emotion that it's seemingly coming from nowhere. It just begins to, even after a few minutes, begins to just weigh you down a little bit.
I'm just going to look at it and go, be nice.
I just look him dead in the eyes, just flat-toned. It gets worse.
I'm sure it does, but for the moment it is just a creepy rod. When it becomes more than a creepy rod, I'm going to offer it to the beast of the pit. Stare at the scepter. Very well. Let us go and explore the bottom part of this castle.
Also, before you continue, I'll need you to make a food and water check, please.
Oh yes, of course.
As you'll be consuming that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all of my food, water, everything is set to 0.
I believe it should be... Hang on. It should have been D12 and D10 and... Yeah, D12, and D6 torches.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, plenty of food and water to go around, apparently.
Apparently.
So you don't lose anything. Very good. Okay. So you want to venture further down towards the lower structure? Yep. All right.
There's a chest that needs looting.
There's also a chest that needs looting, yes. Do you want to go for the chest, or did you want to...
Do we have the rope?
Do you?
Does anyone have the rope in their gear?
I do not at the moment.
You know what? I'm going to go to my donkey, which is somewhere. I'm going to stash this scepter with the crown.
Very well.
In the fireplace. Under the fireplace.
Scepter, go here. Donkey, you're in charge of the scepter and the crown, making you the most powerful creature on this planet. Also the most stubborn.
Oh, what have you done?
The donkey
We
spontaneously
will ever
gets
regret.
The donkey shall summon Shia-Hulud.
Ways passing cleanse the world.
Indeed. But yes, I don't think any of you have a rope, which is strange because I swore I saw.
I had
A
one
rope
at one
amongst
point. I think I might have given it to Hoss, or we used it. We were using it for some of the climbing chain stuff.
If only there was some kind of device for lowering and lifting cargo.
On the right side of the building, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yes, I don't know what happened to the rope.
We definitely had some at some point.
Yeah. Oh no, Pozic has it. Yes. Sorry, I just might have. There you are, Pozic. Have some rope.
I've got some rags. We could make some rope. It's not very good rope.
I have some
Does
sturdy
have rope.
clothes.
Also, I have a spear. Did you want that, Grack? Because do you actually have a weapon at the moment if you're not carrying around the staff?
I got my other stuff, just, I mean, it's a stick, but yeah, I'll take the spear. Poke, poke, poke.
It's basically a staff with a pointy bit on the end. You're good.
There you go. Have spear.
Very much.
All right. So you are encumbered with the spear.
Yeah, put your harpy hearts.
Yeah, the harpy hearts would be 0, I would say. That will do.
Huzzah. Am I carrying 2 small tits? No, drop this.
Just leave them with the donkey.
Anything I've got in the dropped on my character sheet, I'm just saying, is with the donkey or whatever.
Well, we have Hosfae's warhorse and we have the
Yeah.
donkey, and yeah, so we should be fine.
You can leave it with Hoss, and that'll be fine, I think. Perfectly fine. All right. Yeah, those of you who are going to climb down to the treasure chest, can you make a climb check with a +1 modifier, please?
Now, I'm fairly certain that our good friend Darius will want to go down to look at the shinies.
Oh, you can assure of it. What's a climb check based off of? Is it its
Move, sorry. Yeah.
move check?
Move is agility.
Which is weird because I have 4 agility and it doesn't give me any modifiers in it.
Yeah, it's just your base stat plus whatever your skill is. So you're rolling 4 dice if you've got 4 agility plus whatever your move skill is.
I guess I have no move skill.
Well, I will stay at the top with the rope to haul people up, I think, as the strong one.
Very well.
Apparently, I'll fail to move down the rope again.
Darius struggles, but Grok very rapidly overtakes him as the druid clambers down the cliff deftly.
I feel so much better.
You find yourself at the base of the cliff, Grok, and staring face to face with this small but sturdy chest that once upon a time was possibly very, very stout and formidable to try to get into, but you clearly see centuries of rust and mold have taken their toll, and the lid of the treasure chest just hangs loosely open.
I carefully extract some of the mold and just regard it while kind of just opening the chest, but not paying it too much attention.
Sure. You can add a dose of mold to your gear, which won't weigh you down anything, and you notice that there's a pile of coins in the chest, but who really cares about that?
Grok's already found his treasure.
Grok, take the coins, I swear to God. Don't make me come down there.
Ooh. There are shinies in here. They don't even smell bad.
What kind of coins are they, Grok? What color? What color?
This is mold. It's purple.
The coins.
Maybe we should just get him to tie the chest to the rope.
We could probably pull that up.
I can pull that up, and that way he'll get all of the mold that's on the chest.
I'll just tuck whatever coins I can find into my rags and ancient cloak. More sticking it to the cloak, actually. kind of sticky.
He jingles when he moves now.
The world's most expensive scale armor.
And the most ineffective somehow.
Well,
Is there
yes.
anything else around for note, or just the chest?
What was that, Crack?
Is there anything else of note around the chest, or is it just the chest?
No, just the chest, unfortunately.
I extract as much mold from it and get the coins. Just sit down, look at the view for a little bit.
Oh, actually, no correction. There is some minor details that you notice down with the treasure chest.
There's a beholder.
Hello, friend.
No. Unfortunately, you find 3 humanoid skeletons that are a bit on the small side. You also notice that there appear to be rudimentary children's toys scattered around these skeletons, and the remains of rats, strangely enough.
Huh.
Nope.
Humanoid, you say?
Small humanoid skeletons, yes.
There are dead things down here.
I suggest leaving. You got the coins, right?
Yeah.
Good. Get out of there. No point poking the corpses.
Also, dead rats.
Dead how?
They're just dead.
Are their bones broken?
Are their bones broken? I don't know.
No, they look relatively intact.
Are they skeleton rats or just dead rats?
No, they've still got bits of flesh still hanging off them. They do appear a bit more recent.
I
But,
suggest leaving the hole. We'll pull you up. Just
Grab the
get out
rope.
of there.
Just gingerly poke one of the skeletons with a spear.
Grab the rope, Grack. Let's get you out of there.
Why do you want
the
to fight
skeletons do
God?
nothing, fortunately for you.
Free children's skulls.
Are those useful? Question mark.
They're intimidating.
Children generally don't have gold fillings, so no.
Yeah. I'm ready to come up now.
Alright, let's get him the hell out of there.
Alright, climb check with a +1 modifier, please.
So, move check.
Yes, sorry.
Uh-oh.
But unfortunately, with the chest coming up too, he's a bit heavier and doesn't make too much in the way of progress.
I could use some help. This is very heavy.
I will lend more of my aid and spit on my hands and brace my feet against the whatever is nearby and give it a good old-fashioned hole.
Their might check to just heave him the hell up.
We'll allow that. Yeah, go for it. Oh no. Well, it was a good try.
I mean, I succeeded, sort of.
Hang on a sec.
Oh, yes, you did. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Yes, well, between the two of you, I will say you managed to haul Grack up with the chest, managing to rescue him from that nook in the side of the cliff,
Huzzah, we did it.
and allowing Darius access to his precious shinies.
Gib. What did I find? What kind of coins are they? How many are there?
There's 3 different types of coins, Sir Darius.
Oh.
Oh, yes, indeed. Can you roll me separately a 5d6, a 4d6, and a 2d6, please?
I'll get the 2.
Sure.
Slash 5d6, you say?
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, what was the second one?
A 4d6
4d6.
and a 2d6.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you. A 25, a 15, and a 4.
You find 25 copper pieces, 15 silver, and 4 gold.
Gold! Those are going in my pocket.
I do believe that solves all of our minion hiring needs for the foreseeable future.
I mean, yes, it does, including the silver.
Mm.
Let's see, 15 of that takes us to 68 silver. Ooh. And who wants the copper?
Dibs.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Would we like a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break, having found that windfall?
If you would like.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I don't mind either way.
And Hoss is on her way home, so she might be able to join in shortly.
Oh, good.
Huzzah!
5-minute break or 10 minutes?
I'm happy with 10, if that's all right.
10 minutes? Sure.
Sounds
Done
good.
deal.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Good.
Indeed. I will put on some music for the wonderful people at home, and we shall be back momentarily. And we're back. Sorry about the brief delay.
And we are back indeed. So, the party bravely ventures forth to try and further explore the last remnants of Weatherstone. You clamber down the battlements leading away from the theatre tower towards this smaller, squat part of the keep, but the architecture is immediately different to you. It's a bit more finely wrought. You notice more pleasant statuary carved into the sides of walls and things. And then you find yourselves stepping into a large chamber. And immediately, hello cat, immediately your noses are assailed by a stench of rot and sharp elixirs coming from this large hall. This chamber was grand once upon a time. The remains of silk and old portraits that haven't been torn down still hang on the walls. Now, though, the room is filled with cauldrons, pools, broken pottery, and dissection tables, amongst other items and things.
And hello.
Everything is covered in dust, but to your horror, you realise that the body parts of animals and humans that have been nailed to the walls still seem to have been alive up until recently.
Unfortunate fate.
And welcome, Hosfae.
New
Hi.
friend.
Well, I'm guessing we found where the witch conducted her experiments. Nothing
Oh,
good
did we
in
kill the
this
witch,
place.
did we?
Yes, we bent the portrait, remember?
Oh, that witch, right.
As much as I would like to search this place for valuables, I think setting it to Zorg's graces would probably be the best idea.
You did so well last time. Explore this one like you explored the last one. Maybe the last harpy's here.
I don't think I can take many more hits to the groin.
I don't think I can take healing you from many more hits to the groin.
This is fair.
Like one good hit and I'm done.
That's what she said.
The old classic.
Any of the portraits salvageable?
Make me a scouting check, please.
Can I
Scout.
also make a scouting check to see if
Yes,
there's
you
anything
may.
alive?
That's a general.
Not very good at this, so no.
I'm going to turn on my sixth sense to try and negate my slashed eye. Damn.
Feel the vibes of the room.
The vibes say no.
The vibes are not good vibes.
Vibes are bad.
The portraiture, the silk banners, they've seen better days. It would probably require significant skill to be able to repair them and potentially recover them. However, Grak, you'll notice that around the room there are various items of interest to a spellcaster such as yourself.
Oh, I'm noticing.
Specimens, shall we say, bits and biopsies and things like that. Bits of people and animals and interesting insects.
Such exquisite filth.
They might be worth something to the right wizard.
Could I sense anything moving, or is it just silent?
Not that you could tell.
Good enough for me.
Well, we know of at least one healer who could use some extra potions and poultices, I'm sure. And I intend,
Look at this
hopefully...
skull. I've never seen a skull like this before.
Barak, as you start rifling through some of that stuff, suddenly out of the debris lunges a humanoid, monstrous figure, part human, part scorpion, and very upset with you.
I think we've met this one before.
You have,
Is that the skittery thing on the roof the other night?
as we are in combat again, and yes,
It's Alan.
it certainly appears that way.
So
Oh,
good
Alan.
to see you, Alan.
And the scorpion beast actually gets Darius, can you roll me a d10, please? Because you can get 2 initiative rolls, and you can pick which one you want.
Good one.
Which one is better?
Lower is better.
Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll be sticking with the 7 then.
7, all right. And the beast gets 2 moves per turn, which should be interesting. So it's going at step 5 after Cairo, and yeah. What fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And it's going at 5. There we are. Cool. Alright. Hosfae, you're the first to respond as the beast lunges out at Gruk.
Oh, you again. Hello. I don't think I'm going to be friendly towards this thing. No, I want him. Not me, thank you. Have to remember how this works. Longbow shot. Sharpshooter is active. Roll.
With a thunk, you land your shot, deftly grazing the creature in the shoulder.
10.
Alright. The beast ignores the pain and immediately goes for Grak. Let's see what it does. It stabs out at Grak with its tail. You may attempt to dodge or parry if you wish, Grak.
You do have a spear now.
Parry with... no, I'm going to dodge. I'm going to run away from this thing.
Survey says no.
Bad luck. As the stinger, or the tail rather, lashes out at you, strikes you across the shoulder and throws you to the ground as you are not prone. Darius.
How far
Would you ask it a question?
Oh, I'm going to axe at all the questions. Oh, yeah, I can move up to it. Yeah, alright, let's do that. And I'm going to give it the axe.
Very well. With a mighty swing, you hack into the creature as it lets forth a horrible scream in pain.
You appear to be unlawfully occupying my castle.
Have we found the deed yet?
Yes, it's the axe in my hand.
Grak, you're alive, barely.
I'm gonna try and crawl away.
Very well.
Roll under the table, Grak.
That's not such a bad idea, actually.
There's probably creepy things in there. Be careful what you touch.
Oh, I've touched many things this session.
Actually, I forgot who I was talking to. Never mind.
I have happy hearts now.
Yes, we found the poop room.
Oh, lovely.
I got them with my teeth.
Oh,
So would that be a break free, or...?
No, you don't need to. This is a monster. You just can crawl under the table if you wish.
I'm going to try and crawl as far away as I can.
You'd probably get to about that ready patch on the ground. Crawling, so...
Yes, crawl into the mysterious magic circle.
that's
There's no
never
way
ended badly.
Absolutely cannot go badly at all.
Just turn the pentagram into a love heart. Should be right.
Assuming I'm next to a pile of rocks, can I try and throw a rock at it?
I will permit that, yes, at neg 2 to your marksmanship roll.
I'm gonna rock it.
The creature's behind on its rent. If it pays rent, it can stay.
Should have thought about that before we came down here.
Yes, this is absolutely the eviction patrol.
It can live rent free if it acts as a bodyguard for the castle.
It and the
All right.
monster can, audition for the role. Last monster standing wins the job.
The great scorpion beast lunges itself screaming at Darius.
Ah.
Alright, snip snip.
Let's see. It's obviously going to be a parry of some kind, or a dodge.
No, you get an opposed strength roll.
Oh, an opposed strength roll.
Oh, sorry, no, you can. Sorry. Yeah, you can parry and then an opposed strength roll to stop it from tossing you across the room.
What if I dodge?
You can dodge if you want.
So
Yeah.
dodge to not get hurt, and then strength roll to not get thrown.
Well, if he manages to dodge successfully, then he avoids everything.
Yep.
So. Oh, and he does! Good job.
Oh, that's very good.
Good job. As it tries to bear down upon you, you duck and roll beneath it. Pozic.
Well, if Darius is asking all the questions, well, I've got a couple of pointed arguments of my own to throw into the fray. Is it demonical?
Yes, it is.
Ah, that's unfortunate for it.
Would it instinctively fear me then, because of my
It would, actually, yes.
We're not asking the right questions, guys.
We asked them now, it's better than not.
Conveniently, I'm standing in a circle of protection.
Apparently, no.
Push it.
No, I will not be doing that.
Wow.
That
No,
will
you.
get done.
Darius takes the push.
Hosfae.
I've got some barbs of my own
Aha.
running with this theme.
Oh. It will... Its armor does not protect it.
Okay, right in the
As
face.
You hit it again. And can you roll 2 ammunition rolls, please, for your
Oh,
shots?
forgot about that.
It's all right.
Too many. I had no arrows.
Oh,
I think I had D8.
oh, I've got it here. Hang on. I just D12 you had actually.
I underestimated myself.
D10 and D12. There we are.
1 roll. Not good. 2 roll. Better.
All right. Yes. So you use some of your ammunition.
That's okay. Turn.
Indeed. All right. It will lunge again at Darius. I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it does. What shall it do? No, it tries to grab Darius again, I would say.
First you don't succeed. Try
You may
again.
try to dodge once again, Darius, but that will consume your whole turn, so you basically will miss a turn.
I'm gonna burn a willpower and use my parry power for it.
Oh, no, he manages to dodge.
Well, not required.
Nope, all good. But that'll be my turn, unfortunately.
That will be your turn. Grak.
Tanking like a pro there.
It's better than what I did against the Harpies.
Yes.
Kicked in the dick.
Do we need to take a time out?
Turn around and smile at it and produce my little wooden mushroom. Just stare at it and be like, "You're going away. You're going away forever. You're never coming back." And I cast Banish Demon.
Ooh. It will hiss at you. Let's see how you go. A level 2, but it is a mishap. Unfortunately. Let's see what. Oh no. Oh no.
But is he a demon?
It's demonic.
Banished to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
So you will suffer, I think, 2 strength damage, Crack, as you light yourself with holy light.
That is very unfortunate.
Like the journey quest.
Yeah, I was just thinking the journey quest, yep.
And Grak's molten lichen all just sort of blisters under the light.
As Grok immolates himself, unfortunately, and goes down.
I should roll a critical injury now.
See, I'll roll it. Ignore that, it's the wrong one. I think we'll go with this somehow. We'll give you a interesting one.
Oh dear.
It just starts screaming. As loud and as hysterical as I possibly can.
Fortunately, I don't get scared anymore.
Ooh, it's gonna last a while.
Oh no. I mean, it's probably part of the course from our mushroom sorcerer.
Well, yeah.
Frustrated with Darius, the scorpion beast will instead turn its attentions to brave Buzzik as it tries to go with the snip.
Could I attempt to re-roll that when there's a moment? Just for the lucky
Oh, you can, yes, with your lucky.
I'm not going to use the rank 2 and reverse it to 65.
Sure.
Because
All right. I shall roll it again for you.
I'm just a bit anxious.
Anxious. Now go on to your wits rolls.
I don't have any wits to spare.
No, it's a modifier, not a
Not a minus.
not a neg one.
Oh dear.
Bang, another critical injury.
But that would be better than hallucinations, I think.
Yep.
So, do I need to parry the grab?
You may try, yes. And you do. Good job.
Hell yes.
No.
As you fight for your life with this thing. Now you get a single slow or fast action in your turn.
Well, I'm gonna make with the stabby.
We can have a demon heart to add to our collection of hearts.
Crack is not allowed to remove it with his teeth.
Oh,
Get wrecked.
I just watched that video and it's fantastic.
Unfortunately, I'll have to watch it later.
That's right.
It's very appropriate.
it's a D10. Oh, very nice. Very, very, very nice.
Ain't gonna
Okay.
complain about that.
It's not actually wearing metal armor, so it does still get its armor against you. But it doesn't help it very much, as it still takes 3 points of damage from a beautiful strike from Pozic.
And natural armor doesn't get degraded by hits, does it?
No, it doesn't. But good job. Hosfae.
Twing!
Thwack.
Combat! Longbow! Sharpshooter!
Twing twang twong.
I can only do it once, unfortunately. Yeah, arrow shot.
You
Yeah.
keep firing arrows at it, but this time your arrows are bouncing off its chitinous armor as it continues to lash out at Darius and Pozic furiously. Ooh. Let's see who it's going to hit. It will go for Pozic.
I will absolutely attempt to parry.
Go for it.
There's an irony in saying welcome to the Forbidden Land.
Yeah, no.
Just go parry games on point. Gee.
Just slaps it down like, no, bad.
Darius.
Time to axe the last question.
Closing arguments.
Yes.
That should be the name of your axe. Closing argument.
That's a swing, and it goes through. Nasty, 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 nasty. All right. Grak is incapacitated.
I don't.
It will.
Very anxious.
Oh. All right. It tries to sting Pozic. You can sacrifice your last move in your next turn to try and parry Pozic.
Because I have the defense talent, I get one free parry around, so I'm
Ooh.
absolutely going to use that.
Mm.
Kitten's going crazy.
Thankfully, mine are locked out from each other. Tippy's in his bed at the moment.
And I said no.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Good job. And it is your turn, Pulsec. You get one move, or one action.
Oh, did I just drop frames?
Nope, I'm good. Still here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's errored out on my end.
Reloading the player seems to have fixed it, so I don't know what happened there. It might have just been a glitch in the network. Ah, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Tickle.
It will parry. It will fail to parry. Tank it with armor. Takes another point of damage. No, another 2 points of damage, rather. All right.
I had some very cutting arguments at my disposal.
Back to Hosfae.
Die, 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 die. That's how that goes, isn't it?
I think so.
He uses a gun, but you get the point.
So does he, apparently.
Other shots.
Ugh.
He tanks the longbow shot.
Unfortunate.
And then
As this thing is thrashing around, screaming, hollering, lashing out with its claws and tail, it's not running away. It may be afraid of Gruk, but it's not going down without a fight as it lashes out against both of you, Darius and Pozic. So we'll go from left to right. So Darius and then Pozic. So Darius ducks. Actually, I want to check something with regards to parrying, because I know there are some monster attacks you can't actually parry.
I think that's mostly the giant monster stuff of, yes, you absolutely parried the dinosaur as it stepped on your head. That are all ruled out, but I don't know the details on it.
Just to... Oh, I can select attack from level. Don't need to roll for it. Nice.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's absolutely not ominous at all.
And the monsters can parry as well. Interesting. Oh, sorry. But no, you wouldn't be able to have parried. That's on me. We'll say is what it is. But yes, this cannot be parried. Sorry, gentlemen. As Pozic, you will take 2 points of damage. Oh, you can. Do you have armor?
I do not, but can I dodge?
Yes, you can dodge. You cannot parry, but you can dodge monster attacks.
So it missed me, though, right?
Yes.
Thank God. I'm very squishy.
What sort of attack is it? Is it a slash or?
Yes, it is. So you get +2, I think, to your dodge.
I do indeed, which neatly cancels out the -2 for I am dodging but not running away. Not enough to matter, however.
Oof, alright. You take 2 points of strength damage and you are knocked to the ground.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unpleasant.
As in its desperate throes, it manages to throw you around. Darius.
I said this conversation is closed. Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. It will try to dodge. Oh, it stops one, maybe. But, can it tank the rest? No, it can't, as Darius does have the final word as the goblin decapitates the creature, as it thrashes around. No more.
I'll help Pozic up and be like, well, at least you didn't get punched in the dick.
Yeah. I can do without ever seeing that happen ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose I should try to heal the healer.
Just walk up to him and be like, click, click, click. You okay?
No, ignore me. It's all good.
There we go.
Slap.
Pyro will lick your face.
Oh, puppy.
Actually, does he have standards?
No. He's a wolf, maybe.
Puppy, I could turn into your friend one day. One day.
Oh. I suppose we should give this place a once over to make sure there's nothing else in here.
There are so many things in here. Have you seen this table? And this table? And this other table?
Still living things is what I think he meant, Greg.
And there's a basement. I see stairs going down.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sorry to interrupt. Whereabouts are we?
We're down in the what do you call it? The secondary section of the castle.
You're on the
tower.
eastern part of the castle, yes, across the drawbridge.
We went to the main tower, which had harpies in it, who had been roosting on the top of the tower and shitting right down the middle of it onto a stage. And they tried to eat Darius, and we did unpleasant things to two of the three of them, and the third one ran away screaming revenge after Grak did horrible earthquake things to them with spell out of his new staff. And then we went away and we tried to climb up to the roof to see where they came from. And Darius kind of fell off the roof, and when I threw some stuff off the roof, it kind of hit him in the dick.
He threw a log at my log.
Look, you had wood, man. What can I say? And then we went back and had a nap to recover from the fact that was all very stressful. And then we came back to the second building that wasn't that tower. And then you caught up to us.
Nice, thank you.
We found a catapult.
We found a catapult.
Yes.
Oh, catapult.
Outside the tower, there's a catapult and a giant statue of a falcon.
To be fair, it was a catapult with money in the middle of it. And I was like, that is the most obvious trap I've ever seen. And it also has Darius written on it.
Yeah. And there was a chest down the bottom of a cliff that had a whole bunch of money and some baby skeletons and toys that Grak went and looted for Darius.
Also dead rats.
Like actual physical baby, like...
Yeah.
human
Wow.
baby?
Child-sized humanoids. With kids' toys.
Oh, God.
And the rats had not been as dead for as long as the skeletons.
Gross. Anywho, what's in this room? Specifically,
What's in this room?
here?
You find a variety of alchemical reagents, specimens and weird things worth about D6 silver to the right wizard. You also uncover a knapsack that's been recently used that seems to have been left here by whoever was here conducting these experiments. It's worth 7 copper, but it's also potentially a useful container if you wish to use it.
Does anyone not have a bag?
I believe I have a bag.
I have a bag.
I have
Cairo?
a sack.
Is there anything in the bag, or is it just a bag?
Is there anything in the bag? I'll be nice. Let's see. Interesting. It has inside of it a peculiar wrought iron symbol.
Horses for courses.
Any idea what it does, Grack?
It's a dead horse.
Oh,
The symbol.
I meant this thing.
I will need an insight check, please, or a lore check, in fact. Actually,
From either me or Grack?
It's a piece of metal.
Ooh.
It didn't specify, so it could be all of us.
Well, we're both looking at it, I guess.
Darius, you recognize it fairly immediately. It's the holy symbol of the god Rust.
Ah, one of
He's
those
bad
human gods.
juju, isn't he?
To us.
For some, yes. So the symbol looks a bit like this. I'll just post it into the party chat.
It's grumpy.
Mm.
Angry.
So
face.
yes, Rust is one of the primary human deities, for some of the humans at least. They are worshipped by a clergy of priests known as the Rust Brothers, and I believe you had an encounter with one back at the village. But according to the Rust Brothers, the raven that led humankind to Ravenland, this place now known as the Vinlands, was made of iron, and the raven carried another god, the snake, made of wood. These were gifts to humankind so that they could make tools and weapons and thus dominate the natural world. It is these materials, rather than animals, as some might say, that are divine. So Grack may not appreciate this sort of theology. And so
It's all rocket science to me.
some humans worship the god Rust as this avatar of technology, of progress, of industry, of taming the wilds. They create or fashion rusty idols and crude wooden figurines representing Rust and his wife Heme, the goddess of wood. And of course the brothers like to evangelize and spread their religion through the land in competition with the other human gods, the raven, the worm, and other such things. They are interlopers in this part of the world, but
Filthy foreign gods doing their filthy foreign experiments in our damn house.
Very rude.
Yes, that eviction notice was definitely deserved.
Oh, thank you for following Puina Cooper. That's how I choose to pronounce your name.
I wonder if the Rust brothers have been here. Maybe the ones from the town.
Maybe we should go show them this
They
symbol.
did this.
Or
Sure it wasn't the witch?
Well, I mean, the place does
Maybe-
smell witchy.
Maybe the brothers are in cahoots with the witch. They probably don't know it, but
Well, either way, anything we can bring for charges against that Rust brother in town who told us to leave helps us serve eviction notices to the town as well.
they're not going to be very good neighbours.
Oh, they'll be excellent neighbours. Or they'll be dead.
Basically, what I'm thinking is they move in here. One way or another.
Are we giving up our castle, are we?
Oh no,
The
we're
midwife.
just going to.
I think the midwife might leave. She seemed troubled.
Darius wants to be a landlord and he wants tenants.
It's a long-term retirement strategy.
Don't worry about the black mold.
Oh, there
Do
is
we
a
wish to go
staircase down.
down or up?
Which way did you come from? Oh, that
Up.
door.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming that this door down here, this staircase. Oh, I didn't realize there was that one up. This one leads out.
I guess so.
We should look outside.
I feel like we leave the basement till last.
Basements are always best left to last, I think. It's just a good strategy of life, really.
Hmm.
You build the house, then you dig the basement.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
You've got to have good foundations.
Hmm.
It's important not to go down too early, otherwise you won't be respected.
Oh my goodness. What happened?
Hello,
Things.
friend.
Exactly. Okay, so do we want to just quickly check outside, make sure that there's nothing going to follow us, and then go downstairs?
Pretty much. I think like this might be the last bit of the castle we haven't explored, so...
Indeed it is. As you step outside onto another rampart, giving you a nice view of the moat heading southwards, you see your path going down to the ravine and to that destroyed drawbridge you weren't able to cross before.
Alright, so if somebody comes across the drawbridge, they come into this weird lab, whatever, and can then go on through to other things.
How did they get the horse here? They must have used the crane.
Well, I think the horse in the other room was brought by the harpies, so maybe this one came in the same way.
Once again, all of these corpses are fresh.
Lovely.
Does the horse look like it's been harpied or just disassembled by somebody with no ethics and time on their hands?
Make me an insight check, please.
Well, that's not going to go well.
Well, thankfully, Grok knows. And Grok can tell you that these corpses, they're unlike the prey of the harpies. The harpies' unfortunate victims were torn apart, sometimes limb from limb. These corpses have been very carefully, very precisely dissected. They've had surgery performed upon them. Some of them have had very clear amputations involved. No other damage done to the corpse, just they're missing an arm, or a leg, or a head.
As you can see from the distinct lack of bird shit, these aren't being harped.
Fair.
Suffice it to say, you've never seen anything quite like this, and it will give you very bad juju.
We haven't met a golem yet, have we? I'm getting
can't.
golem vibes here.
The scorpion beast was made from different body parts and scorpion parts.
Can we poke
Where
its
there's
body
one, there could be another.
and see if we can match up the puzzle pieces?
No, thank you.
Reverse hangman, if you will.
I'm wondering if the bits from the horse are nailed to the wall or not.
Not the horse, no, but you'll notice human corpses, small animals, dogs, birds, all similarly dissected and had horrible things done to them.
I just hope we can put them out of their misery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're dead. They've only recently been
The real
only
question
recently been
is
alive.
who or what was gathering them and for what purpose?
We should burn them.
Wait, the witch was a painting, wasn't she? She can't really.
Which suggests something was acting as her agent in this world.
Yeah, something was here, and I don't think it's a thing we've already run into.
What's the scream? Have we met the screaming thing yet?
I thought that was the scorpion.
Possibly not. I don't remember.
I think the screaming thing was just like the shade that was inhabiting the castle, like the spirit of the king that kept on popping up to us every now and then.
True.
Which we haven't seen since we burnt the painting, so hopefully that means it was part of the same everything. Because otherwise, we've still got to deal with the damn thing.
Well, are we going to go down the stairs?
Do we need a rest? Is everyone okay?
I'm not okay.
You're not okay.
I am
Grafton's
also
not okay.
not okay, but we may as well just at least check what's down there before we go.
I will light a torch.
That sounds like a very smart idea.
Everyone
Good
light a
idea.
torch.
Yes, let us torch.
There's only one thing we haven't found yet, and it don't like light, and I don't like it.
You venture down into the darkness, and to your horror, you discover several corridors worth of cells, of what were once storerooms, possibly bedrooms, have been converted into makeshift holding pens for various animals and people. All have been killed. Some with very obvious weapons injuries or that have been slashed. Others have had their throats slit. But none have been left alive. And they're about as fresh as the corpses that were in the laboratory above.
Are
Food.
cell doors open or closed?
Closed.
So I was just thinking, if it was somebody going, it's time to leave and liquidate stock, they probably wouldn't lock the cell doors behind them.
You're assuming they opened them to kill them.
Well, yeah, that's also a thing. Thank you so much for giving me that thought.
You will, however, manage to find something else down there.
Can I do a scouting check before then? With my sixth sense?
Yeah, sure.
Nope.
Try and sense magic.
Go for it. Tucked away, however, in one of the storerooms that was seemingly left untouched by whoever used this as a dungeon, is something quite special, Darius. It is well, from what you can tell, a sort of form of throne with beautiful silver inlay all across its form. It's worth nearly 30 silver.
Who,
Were
in
you
their
to
right
sell it?
mind, puts this chair down here? I mean, that's like putting an armchair in a toilet or a barn.
Hey, sometimes you want a comfortable shit.
Is
Yeah,
it
but I mean-
magic?
No, it appears to be quite mundane, as Gruck's magical senses turn up nothing. It is quite heavy, though. It's about 5 encumbrance.
Oof. Well, I can't get this out of here right now, but I'm going to put a post-it note Or I'm just going to write on it, Darius's.
You're going to
Um,
like it to claim it as your own?
Is there any like inscriptions on it? Is it just plain silver? Is it?
Scroll work.
No, it's just been beautifully gilded with silver. There's no particular inscriptions. It's just a very beautiful chair.
See, my mind goes something evil that's able to do all of these things puts this chair somewhere. Is because it doesn't like it.
Well, it's possible that it didn't like the king.
The undead
But
don't
there were
like silver.
thrones. Oh, there were.
There
Or
wasn't
it
just a
really
king.
liked the chair and wanted it brought down here.
There's no blood or weird stains on it, is there?
No, there are not that you can tell.
It's possible it's an object of power of some kind.
Didn't detect magic on it though.
True.
Could be an ingredient for a thing. Put the special chair in the special place, do the special thing, and suddenly all power is yours.
Yes. Could be like one of those puzzles from that popular video game Resident Evils.
Or it could be used as a what's the other word for a throne? No. Water body?
Commode. Or it could just be something for, the world's richest wrestler to, beat over the head with people.
Cries in money.
Okay, well, make a note that it's here, I suppose, but not to be done about it for the moment.
It is noted.
Well, that's the castle cleared, best I can tell. So shall we go rest and recover and then commence cleanup operation?
Yes, we need to make a flag. Every castle needs a flag.
And here I am with only one pair of pants.
Are they black?
Yes.
I think they're all black. Every other
If we
color's
can-
too expensive.
If we can make it, if they're not black, we can just put black mold on them and it'll do.
Close enough.
It's my mold.
It's your mold.
Look, you can grow more.
Yes, and you can find more silver, Darius. Your point?
You listen here, I ain't digging it out of the ground myself.
Well, I'm actually thinking that's a rather good point to end the session,
Sounds good to me.
as you have successfully cleared Castle Weatherstone.
We have
It is
to
now. It's now yours to do with what you will, to form the foundation of a new goblinoid empire, or simply to act as some very expensive real estate for rental opportunities.
Darius
Who
goes
knows,
out the
but-
front and nails in a help wanted sign. Inquire within.
In these trying times, yes. But yeah, thank you all for having good fun. I hope you enjoyed
There's a
that.
bear in there,
And
the
yeah,
chair
I think we'll
as
call it there.
well.
No worries. Thank you so much for running it. And thank you to everyone who turned up and commented and subscribed and followed. Greatly appreciated.
Indeed, and we shall hopefully be back on a more regular fortnightly timetable. Hopefully.
Indeed.
So, thank you all.
It is nice that our stupidity is not just confined to us. We get to share it with the wider world.
Yes. It goes on the YouTube to be stored forevermore if you didn't catch this stream.
This is the way.
This is the
Bye, everyone.
All right. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night.